Thanks, Greg. People, we have a pandemic on our hands. I'm sure you've all heard about it on the news, radio, late night talk shows, maybe even in your classrooms. Told you I wrote this in college in 2009. But I'm here to inform you of the severity of our situation. The global spread of this virus is unstoppable. This is no measly swine flu. This is definitely no ordinary bird flu. This is an entirely different, blood-curdling strain of avian flu. This is Twitter. Don't panic though. Twitter may have us in its claws, but it might not be such a bad thing. Twitter is constantly mutating into something a lot different than how it first started. As the epidemic continues to spread, the positive symptoms of Twitter may possibly outweigh the negative ones. The only way for me to find this out, I concluded, would be to try the service for myself. So far, I feel fine. Very basic biographical information was all that I needed to provide to start tweeting. Once I was online, I found other users and quickly started to follow them. Following is one of the first stages. It means that you can see everything that an individual or a group posts. The next stage was to post a tweet. Tweets can only be 140 characters long and are prompted by the question, what are you doing right now? My first post was posting for research purposes. Twitter's Surgeon General warning claims that it began purely from self-funding in the Soma neighborhood of California, San Francisco, in March 2006. Twitter went public in October 2006 and became its own separate company in June 2007. Very rapid infection progression. The first tweet ever posted on Twitter was by the co-founder and chairman Jack Dorsey that said, "Just setting up my Twitter." Not that much better than mine, really. So what is the point of this service, you ask? Well, initially, Mr. Dorsey and his podcasting company, Odeo, created it specifically to have better inter-office communication. But now it has become a viral networking device. Dangerous mutation attributes here. As of right now, it's still free to join and maintain a membership. There were, however, rumors for a while that the company might charge a fee for businesses or individuals to use the site, but all three co-founders, Jack Dorsey, Biz Stone, and Ev Williams, say that that is false advertising. The only way that Twitter will earn money is through advertising that is relevant to the search. I really hope they do okay. Pair Analytics, a San Antonio research firm, says that about 40% of all posts or tweets are pointless babble. I'm eating pickles. I'm feeling sleepy. Yeah. Now, the addition of mobile Twitter was the crown jewel of the service, allowing users to update their status whenever and wherever. But some users think that this means that they need to update everyone about each move they make through the day. Now, if more things than "I'm headed to the bathroom" are being said, then Twitter becomes a useful malady. On April 10, 2008, James Buck from the University of California, Berkeley was arrested for photographing an anti-government protest. On the way to the police station, Buck used his phone to send the message "arrested" to his 48 followers on Twitter. His followers contacted the US Embassy in Cairo, and he was released the next day. Twitter can help in emergencies. It can be used as a marketing tool for businesses. It can be an online diary. It can be used to organize groups of people. And most of all, it can be used to network with connections. But trust me, Twitter does have some negative symptoms. There are quite a few dangers associated with Twitter. One of them is addiction, as I mentioned earlier. The algorithms are set up to be addictive and keep you scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. Another danger is misinformation. There are no fact checking measures on Twitter, so people must be diligent about what they internalize on Twitter. Make sure you read the labels before taking a Twitter rant as a daily regimen. Basically, Twitter can either be malignant or benign. It is up to the user to use it responsibly. If approached correctly, it has the opportunity of being a very useful resource. If used too much, it could become a disease. Right now, I only have one follower, not that many more today. Pretty sure it's spam, but keeping up to date on all the people I follow will keep me tweeting for some time to come. I know I'm looking forward to the next bird holiday. Thanks everyone for listening.